Okay, so meantime, it was a big day at Portland City Hall with two back-to-back news conferences. PBOT announced a ballot initiative that would renew a 10-cent gas tax.
Then Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler and Police Chief Bob Day made a presentation about public safety. And while many say dramatic changes still need to be made in the criminal justice system, Mayor Wheeler and Chief Day offered what they framed as optimistic data on crime in the city. Fox 12's Connor McCarthy is live at City Hall this afternoon to break it all down. Connor?
Well, Pete and Riel, it really was a busy day here at City Hall with those two press conferences, but it all boiled down to one theme, which was improving safety here in the city of Portland. For PBOT, that's renewing that 10-cent gas tax approved by voters back in 2016 to improve streets and also improving safety as well. Now, for the mayor and Portland police, it's their continued efforts to reduce crime of all forms across the Rose City. Improving the safety of Portland streets.
Fixing our streets is more important now than it's ever been.
And on the streets.
There are promising trends worth noting in the 2023 crime data resulting from our work to bolster public safety initiatives.
The Portland Bureau of Transportation will be asking voters on the May 2024 ballot to renew a nearly decade-old 10-cent gas tax to fund its Fixing Our Streets program. This program has used its money for repaving streets, filling potholes, improving street lighting, building sidewalks, as well as bike lanes. Commissioner Mingus Mapp says a renewal of this tax will help keep critical maintenance projects running that will help improve safety.
If the 10 cents gas tax is not renewed, our challenges will be greater than ever, and Portlanders will see a significant decline in the services that PBOT is able to offer.
With the budgetary issue still front and center at PBOT, I did ask the director if they thought about raising the tax to match the needs of the Bureau as revenue continues to shrink.
There was not the appetite for us to increase, even according to inflation, so we're looking at how we can make sure we stretch the dollar as far as we can.
When it comes to safety on our streets, both Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler and Police Chief Bob Day say that the city is heading in the right direction. They say crime across the board is down by double-digit percentages in 2023. But Chief Day acknowledged that traffic deaths in the city are still too high.
Traffic will continue to be a priority, and it does fit into the conversation around crime and crime reduction.
Chief Day also says reported retail theft crimes are up, but says that's because businesses are seeing positive outcomes from things like retail theft missions, which increase the numbers. Some businesses I spoke to around the city off camera agree, and they do feel safer. When it comes to other crimes, the Bureau says burglaries are down 18%, car thefts are down 25%, and business robberies are down 21%. Most notably, there was a 23% dip in homicides compared to 2022. Chief Day says this trend is good, but reminded the community that 70 people still lost their lives because of gun violence in 2022.
Homicides being down in the double digits in terms of percentages is a great accomplishment. But there's still over 70 people that lost their lives to homicidal violence last year. And I don't ever want to lose sight of that. When we talk about the numbers trending in the right direction, the experience that Portlanders have as it relates to crime is true, and it is their experience. And we want to honor and recognize the fact that we still have much work to do.
Well, Pete and Riel, the mayor also touched on his temporary alternative shelters that opened in 2023. He says about 100 people have transitioned from those shelters into permanent housing. He also says that when city crews go around and clean up unsanctioned camps, more people are willing to go to shelters in the past because these temporary alternative shelters are an option. But for now, reporting live in downtown Portland, Connor McCarthy, Fox 12 Oregon.
Okay, Connor, thank you.